Hi, I'm Samantha Nolan-Smith. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Spiritual Feminist TV, where we speak all about building your business from the inside out. Recently, I was asked a question on one of the online forums that I run, and it was from Nikki, and she said this: how do I embrace and enjoy selling and marketing with integrity as a creative well-being and practitioner? So this is such a common question, and so many in the well-being industry, so many creatives have trouble, concerns about marketing and about selling. And there's a couple of things that I think are really important to understand about marketing and selling. And the first, from a spiritual perspective, is that there is no distinction between the God, the goddess, soul, spirit, source, energy, whatever you want to call the divine, and the commercial world. Let's use the term God for easy access and reference, but if you don't like the term God, use whatever you prefer. God doesn't exist everywhere to the exclusion of commerce or to the exclusion of the world of buying and selling and money. God is all. And so when you're excluding or feeling icky or separate from a part of the world, you're excluding and separating yourself from a part of the divine. This is so important to understand, and it's so difficult to get your head around when you have set up a very Judeo-Christian idea of what God is, when you have this idea of good and bad and right and wrong, and you haven't really transcended into a deeper understanding of spirit and of what the true nature of the divine is in the world. So that is the first and most important thing. And every time you feel yourself separating from, the only thing to do is to turn in and to uncover, what is the story that I'm telling myself about the universe, about good and evil, about right and wrong? And every time commerce or the business world makes you feel icky, know that your soul's trying to expand and you're not letting yourself go with it. So the job, again and always, is to turn within. The second thing I'm going to say about marketing is that marketing is really about listening and responding. It again requires you to step up and out of your own world of problems and way of seeing things, and to really choose to hear those that are showing up and to be of service to them. And that requires you to, for example, if you choose to have a blog, to not just be sort of journaling about your life, although some of that, and at particular points in time, is useful for your tribe, your customer base. But when you're ready to step beyond that, it's really about knowing who you're being of service to in the world and knowing what they need, asking them, being willing to hear, to really listen to what they're asking from you, and then responding in kind. And then marketing is really just about communicating that with them. Third thing is about selling. We could talk about this forever, and I'm sure there'll be many other episodes about sales. Let's start with this. Selling is an exchange. It says, I have something of value, you have something of value, let's swap it. So many people, when they have money blocks, want to go back to a bartering system where they take money out of the equation. But that's what money is. It's a bartering system as well. It's no different. There's something that somebody has, money, which is useful to me because I then exchange it for something like electricity or food or clothes. And then I have something that's useful to somebody else, which is my knowledge or the skills that I have acquired or a product that I've created or a program that I have on offer. When you take the story, the drama, the puritanical money is evil out of the picture, and you recognize that this is an exchange of things that each of us need, then selling becomes something very different. It becomes something quite beautiful. It becomes another way to share the divine, to share the latest emanation, manifestation of the divine in the form of currency and the service or product that you have to offer. So I hope that that's been a really helpful start. As I said, I'm sure there'll be more conversations about this on Spiritual Feminist TV. And there's a whole section on financial freedom in the Freedom Collective. So if you really have listened to this and you think, okay, there's a few things there I really need to explore, then please come over to Freedom Collective, which is simply freedomcollective.com, and join us there. You'll have months worth of materials to really help you to dive in and clear out some of that old baggage. And if you enjoyed this video, then I'd love you to share it with your friends and come on over and subscribe at samanthanolan-smith.com, where there are loads more tools and resources for building a business sustainably and successfully from the inside out. I'll see you again soon.